Good evening, everyone. I'm Michelle, and I'm from Lighter Gospel Chapel. Honestly, when I was asked to come to RAS, I really wasn't feel like going because of a lot of things that has happened to me, especially last year. So last year was really one of my most critical years that I had to go through. My grandfather passed away and had to sit for SPM, and there were also a lot of other problems that I was facing as well. So basically, all of this happened in a year, and I became really depressed as well. But after much encouragement from my parents and also from my friends, I finally agreed to go and thought that it might be a good way to escape kind of thing. That if I go, like, I can just forget of all the problems I have at home. So as soon as I arrived here, I instantly regretted because I was so worried about all my problems I had back home. And after a few days, but I eventually brushed off all the bad thoughts and I focused on all of the activities that I had to take part here. For the first 2 weeks, I really enjoyed being here, and I was really on fire for God. But however, when the third week came, all my worries just came back, and I was really burdened. My anxious thoughts just overwhelmed me, and I was really at my weakest point. There were also times where I was even doubting God because I didn't understand why He would allow me to feel all these kind of negative feelings, even though I was up in Cameron Highlands, away from all of my problems. I was even doing His work. I was spending time with Him and learning His word the whole time I was here. Because of that, my faith was really tested. And I was so angry at God and didn't have the motivation to continue to be here in RBS. I was lost. I really didn't know what else to do except to go home. But after talking to my friends and the staffs about it, they really encouraged me to stay on and just to give my best into finishing this goal. And so I did lah. Besides, it's going to be for another 2 more weeks, I tell myself. And it came to my surprise that it was actually the best decision I've made, which is to stay on and to continue to go on my mission trip. Because the mission trip was really where I learned a lot of things and I realized a lot of things. And one particular incident that I remembered and I cherished on from my mission trip was there's one day during Saturday that we had a special event, Joint Sunday School special event, and there were like 70, 80 kids. And if you know me, I hate crowds, and I don't do well in front of a lot of people right now. And so, the morning I woke up and my friend was, as the kids were arriving, my friend Natalie was telling me, "Hey John, let's go talk to the kids." I'm like, huh? And then the kids all speak Mandarin, And if you know me, my Mandarin is super tough and it's so terrible. And you don't even understand what I'm talking. But I just went anyways because I don't know why I went. My feet just started walking. And I saw this girl sitting on the bench all by herself. And I don't know why, I just feel like I just had to talk to her. And we were talking in Mandarin, even though it's mostly her talking and I was listening because I don't understand anything. And then words just came out from my mouth and just to ask her like, "Can you speak English?" Then she's like, "Oh yes, I speak English at home." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." And then, so after that incident, it really reminded me that when God asks you to go, you just go. You don't have a lot of fears. You don't be worried so much. And I was surprised also because usually, if I have that kind of prompting, I won't go because I know that I am incapable of doing so, and I was really scared. But that time I didn't know what happened to me. I just went, and it was the best decision of my life lah. And at that night we had a lecture divina. It's a devotion. It's from the passage taken from Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 7 to 8. But the Lord said to me, "Do not say, I am only a child. You must go to everyone I send you to and say whatever I command you. Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you, declares the Lord. So after all this happened and a lot of things that I learned in RBS and also from my mission trips, one significant lesson I had learned is to really trust in God and to surrender my life completely to Him. All my years of being a Christian, I always sang songs about trusting God and surrendering all to Him, but I realized that I had not really understood its full meaning. But RBS has opened my eyes to see how important it is to trust in God and to submit everything that I am to Him, even though when things don't go my way. When I look back at everything that I've experienced in RBS, I could really see how God has always been with me throughout everything and has always provided me a way out, even when I thought that I was already in the dead end. And He has used the people around me and everything that I've learned from the Lectio Divina sessions and classes to prove to me that He is indeed very real and He is always here with me wherever I go. And another thing that I would like to share about is on the Lectio Divina that we have every morning. So to those who are unfamiliar what Lectio Divina is, basically it is a time where all of us have to spend about 30 minutes meditating on God's Word alone and in silence. We allow Him to speak to us through His Word. The first day where we had to do it, I have to admit I really didn't know what to do with the 30 minutes I have, and I was just walking around and thinking about other stuff instead. Because back home, my quiet time only lasts for 10 minutes maximum, and I was just doing it for the sake of doing it And I didn't really put much thought when I read the Bible passage and always see it as a task that I have to do. But after doing it here every day in RBS, I realized how important it is to have at least 30 minutes in a day just spending time with God and to put all the distractions aside. I remember the first Lectio Divina that we had. It was a passage taken from Psalm 46. In verse 10 of that Psalms, it says, "Be still and know I am God." At first, this verse didn't really have much impact in me, but it somehow stuck in my mind throughout this school, and it served as a really great reminder for me to be still and let God to take control of my life. Because God is God. He is the one who controls everything, the maker of heaven and earth. Who am I to say God cannot help me? So this really helped me in my journey in surrendering my life to God. Another thing that I've learned from the Lectio Divina is also that there's nothing I can do by my own strength, and it is completely okay to be weak, because when we are weak, that's when we really rely on God's strength and He will be glorified. God has really spoken to me so much through the Lectio Divinas, and I could really understand God better now and what is His will for me through the reading of His Word. Although I was really reluctant initially to attend RBS, but now I'm really grateful that I persevered and I stayed on. And now I can say that my relationship with God has been restored, and I really look forward to continue in knowing Him deeper. Thank you.